and welcome to my channel. My name is AJ, and today I'm going to be reviewing The Vampire's Bride by Gina Showalter. This is the third book in her Atlantis series, and this is what the cover looks like. It's very reminiscent of the first two, and this one has a little filigree on the front versus like the dragon that Heart of a Dragon had. This is the back of the book. It carries over. I think it's very fitting for the series and also for the title. Now, this book follows the vampire king Lael. In the beginning, you find there's a horrible transgression against him and his family, and that has been done by a rogue group of dragons, and this of course sparks his warpath for dragons, and every chance he gets, he is ready to just go down and kill every dragon he'd see. So he's heard of where the dragons are, well, a dragon unit is taking a rogue Amazon back to the Amazons, and he decides, well, you know what? I'm going to go there too, and I'm just going to kill this group of Amazons, especially since the second in command of Brand is going to be there. And so, however, what happens is that when Brand and the other dragon that is with him, who's kind of like third in command, arrives, the Amazons get angry because they see that their Amazon sister is currently in a cage, bound and gagged because the girl wouldn't shut up and just kept trying to escape. So they just go all out warpath on them. And so he's like, hey, I can just kill everybody and win-win. And so Lael jumps in there and he goes toe-to-toe with the warrior Amazon, Delilah, and while the two are engaging in a fight, they suddenly get sucked down into the ground and wake up on a beach along with Brand and Taggart, and set of two from each of the species of, not species, but the races in Atlantis. They found themselves on a beach with them, and they're kind of curious, wondering what's going on. They soon find out that the gods Poseidon, Ares, Hestia, and Artemis have decided that they are going to put them all to the test to see which one of them is the most warrior-esque like, and the warriors are certain warriors kind of favor certain gods, so whoever's warriors win, that allows for them to have unlimited access to the city of Atlantis, which is usually then exclusive to Poseidon, but the other gods found out. It was like, hey, I want some of that action too. So our main characters, Delilah and Lael, are not only finding their attraction, they're fighting for their lives. And in the words of the summary of the book, they better figure out fast or be doomed to be apart for eternity. So I think that this was a really good book. It had really good world building, especially for the Atlantis series. You get to see more of how the difference between the races are, especially for like how dragons, then you have your nymphs, and then you have vampires. You have a little bit of the Amazons. They didn't really get to go into that because of course they were ambushing them out in the middle of the forest. So but you got to see interactions between them and which species kind of didn't like each other because of the challenge, and I really enjoyed it. You got to see more of the gods and how Showalter got to build their personalities. And this book is a little bit different than the first book. The first two actually didn't have really many couples that you're kind of rooting for. Now this particular book did. It had two other couples. I'm looking now because that's where my notes are. It is Siobhan and Alyssa. Siobhan is a nymph, one of Valerian's nymphs that you get to meet in The Nymph King. I will also put that up in the card so you can see that review as well. And his lady pairing is with Alyssa. She is a demon vampire mix, and we learn some horrible things have happened to Siobhan, and she is kind of, because of what she is, it's kind of ruining what could possibly be. And they have to work through those different issues in a past that they didn't even know that, well, at least he didn't know that they shared, because she realized exactly who he was. So you get to see them, and once they get together, it is beautiful. Actually, to be perfectly honest, Lael and Delilah got a little repetitive and kind of slow there halfway through the book, so I was kind of shooting here for more Siobhan and Alyssa going on here, because I absolutely adore a story where you have one angsty character and the other character who's kind of angsty, but they really want to find out what's going on and they're trying to make it work, and it's just all against them. until they win. I love that kind of story. But the other couple was Zane and Nola. They don't make as much sense to me because they didn't get a lot of book time as much as Siobhan and Alyssa did, but it does lead to the last book of the Atlantis series, which is the Jewel of Atlantis. And but Zane is a vampire, and he has something that is going on with him, kind of like voices, and you get to get more information in the Jewel of Atlantis. But you have Nola, she gets cursed at the end, and it's beautiful, but you get to see their interactions, and it's not what you'll expect out of a common like romance genre, which I totally love, and I can't wait to read the Jewel of Atlantis. Now, another thing about this is that you had some conflicts, because of course you know that Lael is having problems because of the transgression with the rogue, not vampires, they were dragons, rogue dragons. There, I got it out. He has constant butting heads with Taggart, who has taken upon himself to be kind of like a guardian for Delilah because of how Lael is. And I really like how they get under each other's skin and just really just fight it out. I love it. I don't really get much of Zane and Brand. Brand just comes out of left field. Brand is one of Valerian's second in command, and no, he's not. Just kidding. Brand is Brand is the other Brand is the other dragon. I just shouldn't. Anyways, them two, they get their own fight going on here, and I was just like, this doesn't make any sense. Really, it doesn't. So I'm guessing that'll be more explained in the Jewel of Atlantis. And then you have, of course, the gods, which I loved their conflict with each other because it's like little kids on the playground. I loved it. And then I wanted to share with you one of my favorite scenes. One of my favorite scenes is Alyssa's tipping point. You see where she's trying to get Siobhan to understand her point of view and try to get him to talk to her, and he just won't. And she's just like, you know what? I'm gonna make you. I'm gonna make it happen. And so she just, she goes out of it. I didn't want to give too much spoilers here. And then my least favorite scene was the Never Again scene. It was really cringy and very like, really? You have to go to that extreme? You already done what you done, Lael? But you're gonna be like, Mr. Never Again, I'm gonna do this to myself? No, I didn't care for that scene. It was necessary for how they moved forward, but I just didn't like it, period. Okay, so just for an overall recommendation, I do give that there is, I'll give 4 to 5 stars for the romance that is in here. It's very dicey because, one, I don't really care for the romance scenes for Delilah and Lael. I much liked Alyssa and Siobhan's romance scenes better. And then for the overall book, I do give 5 out of 5 stars. I really did enjoy this book, and I do recommend it to you. And I hope that you have enjoyed this video. And don't forget to comment down below. Let me know what you think. Are you going to pick up the book? Do you think like you're interested in picking it up or not picking it up? And also, don't forget to add me on any of my social media so we can talk about books. And until next time, bye!